Yo, what up, yo? What up? What up? What up? Come on in, get in there. Hit that like button. What's up, Nation? What's up, Shannon? What's up, Willie? See if we can get up in there tonight. This was sort of a impromptu thing. I've been sick all day, but I finally made myself get up and was like, get up and move, man. Can't just lay down. Boosted, what up, yo? Big Easy, what up, what up, what up? Trying to move it around. Hey, Gina, what up, fam? Bougie Prepper, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, man, trying to feel better. Trying to feel better out there. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button on the way in. Jason, my brother, what up? The humans in the building. What up? Just some guy with the pews. My man Pews, what's good? Mentos, what's going on? Salute to the family. Salute to the nation. Fam, what's good, my brother? Oh, man. Oh, fam, I got a project, man. I might not have I don't know if I'm going to be able to have the best Prodigy. You got the best Prodigy right now, but I'm trying to have the best something else. Actually, I'm sort of like, what up, Gravy? Taking something from your Prodigy design and doing it with something else. When it's finished, so you be the first to see it. I'll make sure I send it to you on IG. Send you the DM. What up, Jay? I said, Gravy. What up, Gravy? Yeah, family, come on in the room. Hit that like button. Let's get some people to come up in there. See what's up. Chop it up a little bit, you know. Yeah, it's gonna look. It's gonna look. I took it to a guy, fam, that I haven't ever. I've done other stuff with him before, but this was a long time ago when I first got into guns. And now he's sort of his business has grown the same way my collection has grown. His business has grown. This is my first time having something like this with him. What up, Kenny? He does good work though. He builds custom guns. He does like custom wood stuff for your guns, everything. So we're gonna give him a shot. Rodney, what up? Blessings, my brother. Yeah, you'll come on in and hit that like button. Patrick, what's good, bro? Always good to see you, fam. Yeah, man. Get everybody up in here. Really slow. What's good, my brother? Yeah, I don't really got a whole lot to talk about. Figured, let me just come through. You know, I was feeling good. I want to make sure that I got it. I was trying to do 2 this month because everybody says I should do it more. So I was trying to do 2, but I didn't get a chance to. So I wanted to make sure I did 1 because I'm not going to be able to do it next week. I'll be out of town. I'll be with the people. Thank you, Shannon. I'll be with my peoples in New York. So, you know, I wouldn't be able to do it that Saturday. But I think I am going to move to 2 Saturdays a month. That's what I've been thinking. What up, David? I think I'm going to move to 2 Saturdays a month. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Have some chop it up sessions. You know, we can talk about anything over here. I don't mind. I don't mind getting into it. Having a good, healthy discussion is always good. I am David. I am in Ohio, bro. I'm in Centerville, to be precise. Mikhail, what up, bro? All right, you up north, man. Yeah, you up. Yeah, you a ways. I like Cleveland though. We've been up there a few times. Took the young man up there, took the boy up there, and the wife. You know, hang out up there a little bit during Christmas time. Both times we went up there too. It was fun. Yeah, but yo, come on in, hit that like button. It's always something to talk about. It's always so much stuff going on in the world. You know, we have fun all the time. What up, Mike? What's going on, bro? You know, but sometimes we gotta do some stuff. Patrick, I'm gonna be there Wednesday to Saturday. I should be back home Sunday. Probably gonna leave out Tuesday. Yeah, probably Wednesday to Sunday. I'll be there. You know, gotta go check on the parents, man. Mom's gonna cook. You know, it's gonna be good. Can't wait, yo. Big Easy, he been to Kings Island many times, man. Yeah. Parma Armory. Where's that at, David? I go check it out. Where's that at? Yeah, I'd like to stay a little bit longer, Patrick, but as soon as I get back to New York, man, I should know how to get around all the side streets and everything. By the time it's time for me to leave is when I start remembering everything. Then it's too late. I'm on my way back home. But yeah, I'm gonna go check it out, man. Make sure I go get me some good West Indian food while I'm there. Hit up all the spots. Go see some of the homies I ain't seen in a while. In Parma. Okay. I'll check that out. Yep, I'll check that out. What I want to try to do while I'm in New York, I'm gonna see if I can hook up with what is it, Stay Frosty? Because I wanna go out to Long Island and check out, see if I can go check out some of their ranges while I'm there. I didn't know they had stuff like that out there. I want to see if I can actually get on the range. I might not be able to shoot, but I still want to go check the facilities out because they got some like they have some nice stuff out there. I'm gonna DM her and see if I can make that happen while I'm there. I'm gonna be right there in Queens, so I won't be far at all. That'd be cool. Check out some of the New York gun culture. Back when I was living in New York gun culture meant a different thing than it does now. Definitely check that out, man. So yeah, everybody get in there. Make sure you hit that like button, please, please, please. Yeah, but like I was saying, there's so much stuff going on, man. There's plenty of stuff to talk about if you have time. I'll be gone by then, bro. I'll be gone. I'll be back home by Sunday. I would hit you up. Take money. What up, man? Yep. I'll be back home by then. I gotta be back because the wife gotta work Monday and Lil Zach gotta go back to school. If he didn't have to go back to school, I would still be there. I definitely stay extra day now, so I can go to the range. For sure. But yeah, man, we got it's so much stuff going on right now. How y'all feeling about this whole pistol no more ban thing? I still see people talking about it. I haven't heard anything else about it. It's a little bit quiet. So I'm wondering what they got going on. Say Palmer is cool, but the new Range USA is what is it? Is it like an extra big Range USA, Mike? Because we got like Range USA down here. And it's a nice spot, you know. But yeah, it's nothing super extra special. Now we got a spot south of me, Premier Gun Range. That's special. Yeah. What up, Showtime? If Nunu's out there, I Nunu. Yeah, man. Range USA is cool. I like their Rangers. They cool. Guns don't argue. What up, yo? Straight Fat Guy Nation. Salute. All right. You say it's cheaper? Okay. Oh yeah, well, I mean, the prices at Range USA down here are always a little bit more expensive than every place else. It's funny, they even more expensive than like Cabela's and Bass Pro. Say Big E say the injunction is in place, and I've seen distributors starting to sell pistols with braces again. That's what I'm waiting to see. When I walk into the stores again and I see the braces up on the wall like I used to, then I know things are really moving. Once I start seeing that, then I'll know that they're moving. As for myself, I'll use my brace. I don't care. I never stopped using them because I was part of the other injunction with the Firearms Policy Coalition. But once I see a little bit more going on, because they're gonna come back. I don't think they're gonna let this stand unless they just gave it a shot, and then I would think that they're probably gonna try to do some Supreme Court thing. And the Supreme Court is a little bit iffy. I don't know. They've been helping us a lot, but I don't trust it. They just politicians with robes on. That's how I look at them. So I don't trust I don't trust that either. Even though they are really conservative right now, that 6'3" conservative thing is a good thing, but you never know when it comes to the guns, man. There's a certain ruling class in this country. It's not supposed to be, but they much rather regular folk like us not be armed. It's just the truth. Yeah, they rather have all the guns and we not. So so it is what it is. You say Kenny said we had a gun store, coffee, it's outdoor this way. So Kenny, where you in up in on the Columbus end? Because we got events down here too in Lebanon, probably about 25 minutes from me. I used to have to drive all the way up to the one in Columbus if I wanted to do some stuff. I used to have to drive all the way up there. Clint Eastwood, what up, yo? Hey, yo, own any gas masks? Nah, bro, I got none. Yeah, Kenny, I used to drive up there all the time. What's that on, like Cleveland Avenue or something like that? I used to drive up there all the time, man. Before they had the one down here, they opened up the one down here during the whole pandemic thing. And I didn't know it was open until a buddy of mine was like, "Yo, we got events down here." I was getting ready to drive up there. He said, "Oh, you about to drive over to Lebanon?" I'm like, "Huh? Yeah, I go over there, man. If I wanna, I ain't gotta travel that far anymore." Yeah, I never been to the one in Obetz, man. I gotta go to that one. I never been there. They say if the ATF appeals, it goes back to the Fifth Circuit Court, who just applied the injunction. So good luck with that. Yeah, but can't they, Big Easy? Can't they just take it to the Supreme Court? Oh, Obet's got an outdoor range. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to go check them out. Yeah, can't they just if the Fifth Circuit says, hey, we still can't they just like not appeal it again, but try to take it to the Supreme Court and see if they'll listen? Can't they just do that? Even though it's stupid anyway, they got no reason for it. Like you said, it's about controlling the people. That's all it's about. Anybody who understands it's all of this because the AR is the big bad boy of everything, which is some bullshit. We all know that. Because anybody who's a real shooter knows, and I'm gonna say this, I could take a 12 gauge shotgun with the right load and the right tube and get busy. You know exactly what I mean. I don't need an AR. They just make that seem like it's just the most deadliest thing on the planet, and that's some bullshit. It's true, Philly. Oh, they sell boats there too. All right. 2 years before it's reviewed by the Supreme Court. Yeah, big. That's true. Yeah, that's true. But I don't. If even if they review it, they can look at the case and be like, "Nah, we don't want to kick it back down and say the ruling on the fifth stands." They don't even have to look at it if they don't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out the old Best store. I used to like the one that I knew that I used to go to, the one on Cleveland Avenue up in Columbus. That's the one I would always go to all the time. RGG, what up, bro? Yeah, but we'll see. Once they start putting stuff back inside the stores, most likely you think it'll happen. You think they'll take it up? I hope they won't. I hope they'll look at it and just say, "Yeah, the hell with it." Because I saw this ruling. Who was it? I forget. It was this old judge they were talking about, who he started like the right to keep and bear arms. This was the weirdest argument that I've ever seen, because he basically said the fact that it was about, who was it? It was about a waiting period somewhere. I forget who it was, but he wrote about it, and he was like where it says to keep and bear arms has nothing to do with obtaining the firearm. Almost like obtaining it is separate from keeping it. That's how he was trying to say. Like when they said keep it, they were just talking about something you already had, not something you were going to obtain. So I guess they were trying to fight against the like a waiting period, and that was his rule. And I never heard nobody say no shit like that. All right, Kenny. Yeah, I never heard nobody say no shit like, oh, it's it has nothing to do. The Second Amendment has nothing to do with you obtaining the firearm. It just has to do with the one that you keep. It's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. But he an old dude. He was some judge. He was like 86 or something like that. He was appointed by like Jimmy Carter. What up, Charles? What's going on, bro? Yeah, it was crazy. because they're fighting like it's like a waiting period. They're trying to fight. God and Guns, what up, yo? Says, do you have the right to own firearms? Doesn't mean you have the right to buy ammo from the store. I mean, listen. I guess they could put it real deal. Because you keep changing your name, man. What a real deal. Your name got me thinking. I'm like, what's this first? Yeah, but I mean, I understand, but it's the way that they try to split hairs, man. That was the weirdest thing I ever saw. That your Second Amendment right only applies to the fact the gun that you have, not the one you're trying to get. It was some dumb shit. What up, Zach? What's going on, bro? Unique prepping in the building. It's kind of weird, man. They're gonna try to do everything that they can to, try to mess with the common man having a firearm because it's about control. It's about being able to control you. That's what it's all about. You got 1,000 guys with guns, and you trying to do something to them. Those 1,000 guys get together. You basically, the United States has the largest standing army on the planet. So he was a judge from the Reagan era, some old fight. Mr. Bullshit. He was appointed by Jimmy Carter, I think, is what I thought they said. I think they said he was appointed by Jimmy Carter back in the day. He been a judge forever. Man, he like 86. Yeah, at every angle they can, because right now they kind of screwed. Yeah, that's right, Philly. Just keep throwing shit at the wall. Eventually, something will stick. That's true. That's not how they try to do. That's how they try to do it. It's to the point now where I'm just waiting for something to happen. I don't want anything to happen, but I'm just waiting for the next whatever. Because I believe in the whole Manchurian candidate type of thing. Because this stuff just soon as stuff starts getting thick, all of a sudden this craziness starts happening. I think that they be activating people. So it's almost like you wait for the next thing. If you pay attention, other people will be shocked, but I'm not shocked. You wait for the next thing to happen. It's anything and everything to have a class that can rule over us, and they rule over us in kind of sort of a way, but you can't fully do that when there's too many people, man. Too many firearms, too many people, too much bullets, and it's necessary. Yeah, you know it is, Philly. You know something's coming. Contractor 556. What up, bro? You say everything is fake and scripted psyops? You think so? I mean, I know a lot of it is. Oh, yeah. What up, STD? Yeah, that's what you do. You always make sure yo, nephew. What up, Jay? What's going on, bro? Yeah, you always wait. You always try to be at some sort of level of readiness. You can't ever really be like comfortable. You can't. It's like they make those shootings happen. Yeah, it is. Yo, 556. I don't disagree with you, bro. What up, James Wells? That's the more you. Cause I try not to be a conspiracy guy, but when stuff just becomes too illogical, it's because someone made it up and it's some bullshit. What up, Marcus? Are you bumping AZ? All right, that's a good choice. Good choice. It's always something, man. That's why I can't rock with any politician. I don't trust none of them. You say boosted. You know who I picked up in White Plains? Who you pick up in White Plains, man? Must be somebody legendary. Kiss, Chic, who? Yeah, it sort of is what it is, man. That's why I don't trust politicians. I have no faith in any of them. Same bird, different wings, man. It's the truth. Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams. Oh, hold on, man. Hold on. I gotta do my Googles. Let me see. Let me do my Googles real quick. Oh, nice. Did you get an autograph, man? Did you get an autograph? Did you get him to like autograph a baseball or something you had in your car, a hat or something? I know that was exciting. I like it when I meet celebrities too, man. I try not to fan out, but sometimes depending on who it is, I just might, you know. Hey, and a picture. That's right. Yeah, man, that's great, yo. A lot of stuff like that don't happen around here. It don't happen too much. Well, he's a musician now. I didn't know that. Is he a musician like yo man, anybody, because I don't get too deep into the music like RGG and Billy, but you anybody listen to Andre 3000's new album? Oh man. He went in his house and gave me a, oh man, that's cool. That's nice, man. What you say is like, let me see, Big Zach, would you be okay if I share your lives on my disc? That's fine, brother. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You ain't fan out, Showtime. You ain't fan out, man. He said, Hot Tub. What up, Hot Tub? He said the greatest flute album ever. Yo, Tony, I tried to listen to that shit, man. Let me tell you something. I was hoping that he was trolling. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping that he was trolling. And when I listened to it, and then to read the titles, I was like, man, what in the hell is this? And the funny thing is, I watched the interview that he did with I forget which magazine it was. I watched it earlier, and it was a cool interview that he did. And I was just hoping he was get out there. He doesn't want to be a celebrity anymore, based on what he says. He doesn't want to. He like he did what he did. He had he just didn't want to. He doesn't want to be that anymore. I can understand that. So he was humble. He talked to me the whole hour. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, I was expecting him to. I thought that the Warner label that he put on it, like there's not gonna be any bars or anything on there. I thought that it was just a troll. I thought he was gonna get in the middle of something, and all of a sudden he was just gonna bust out and start, like just spitting like crazy. But no, he was dead serious. And when you watch the interview that he did, it might have been with GQ magazine. I'm not sure which one. I just watched it earlier today. He he basically doesn't want to be a celebrity anymore. He like going to the laundromat, doing shit, chilling, being a regular person. He likes it, especially since he got older. But I was definitely expecting something else. But it wasn't. It wasn't. He said the greatest food album ever. And then I was expecting some real good flute music. I said, figure if he go and do a flute, like some Kenny G type shit. Even though I think Kenny G played the soprano sax, but still, you think he gonna go down as revolutionizing the pan flute? I was just expecting a lot more, man. That's all. Expecting a lot. Said the album reminds me of a jazz Mataz. You think so? Right now, I'll give it another shot, man, because I went through and I looked at it and listened to it, and I was like, because I was I gotta say, I was a little bit excited when I heard he was having an album coming out, because the first I heard about it, I was watching Joe Budden podcast, and then Joe Budden and them started talking about it, and the way they were talking about it, I was like, ah, damn. So I said, let me go check it out. And I was like, oh, man, it just, I don't know, man. So any new ammo? Not that I'm aware of. Ain't one flute player who done more for the genre. I don't know, man. I didn't know there was a pan flute genre. I had no clue. $2. What up, man? OG, what's up? Yeah, I had no clue that there was a pan flute genre. I think that's the funniest shit I'm gonna hear all weekend. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Right? I'm like, that. It was just. But then, oh, so hot though. Explain this. Why the crazy names of the songs, man? The songs were like the names of the songs were like sentences. I gotta put my little man to bed. All right, man. 556. Tell the little man good night, man. And good night to you too, bro. We'll see you again. Yeah, so I mean, like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Hot Tub. What's up with the names of the songs, man? Cause what's going on, Amel? Yeah, I mean, like the title of the song. Hold on, man. I'm gonna pull this shit up because this deserves some talking. Because we always talk about music and stuff. So hold on. Now, if you want to check out a real good album, go check out 1111, the new Chris Brown album. That's fire. I just had to put that out there. That's fire. Ain't no you can't say nothing bad about that. So the name of the first song is so long, you can't even look at it when you can when you pull up the title on Apple Music, you can't even look at it. Erica Badu must have gunsmoke to make a man cheat. Right. Killer Mike has the best album of the decade. You think so? Nah, we can discuss that too. So it's really that album is an homage to Miles Davis. Hmm. Okay. Now I'll listen to Miles. Listen to Miles to this day. My brother got me into Miles back in the day. That's crazy. Let me see. He said, "Do you know where I can get a decently priced iFac?" What's the name of the? Y'all know I can't remember. There's somebody who does iFacs in the community, and I can't remember the name. If anybody out there can remember who does the iFacs, please put it in the chat because I can't remember. Man, Whiteside, they might do some. I mean, I know AL500 does them. I have a few from them. They do iFacs. There's a lot of different people boosted, but I know there's folk in the community that do it too. They sell a bunch of stuff. Yeah, but this is crazy. What is it? If Twister can become a ventriloquist, why can't I? I'm not saying that he can't become a flautist or whatever you call it. I can't. I'm not saying that he can't. I'm just saying it's. Did you listen to it? Honestly, did you listen to the album? I listened to it because I wanted it to be something. I ended up listening to it because I wanted him to start doing the whole flute thing, and then all of a sudden, boom. And you think it was you think it was that good? Check out I know who it is, Booster. Hold up. I know who it is. That's I'm trying to find them. I know I gotta type in the right name. Hold on. That's who I was sending you to. It's Noah Armory. Noir Armory. Noah Armory. I'm gonna put the link to the I'll put the link to the Instagram in the chat so you can go check it out, bro. Big Joe, what up? That's what I was saying. I just couldn't remember. I couldn't remember the name. Ken, what's going on, bro? That's go check them out, Boosted. They're part of the community and they do good stuff. That's all I was trying. I just couldn't remember. I knew it had something to do with black. That's why I was Noir. I knew it had something to do with that. The best flute album in history. All right, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna listen to it again, just because Hot Tub says so. I hear that, Big Joe, man. Don't work too much, man. But if you're working, I hope you're enjoying it. That's crazy. The greatest flute album ever. All right, so we have flutes. Put on the Hellcat versus the Hellcat Pro. Ken, I ain't never liked the Hellcat, man. I ain't like the regular one, the Pro one. I just thought it was too snappy. Whatever their recall system, or however I thought it was way too snappy. As opposed to the 365, which I think it is too small for my hand. It's too small. But the original 365, the recoil and everything is totally different. It's not snappy like that. The Hellcats are just for some reason when Springfield did, they made a little snappy gun. And I got big, huge hands. I can swallow up any gun, and but it is snappy. Now, which M&P shell? You talking about the little 9 joint? I mean, I fooled around with that a little bit, and to tell you the truth, I don't really have an impression of it. Snap to me, that little Hellcat remind me of a little shorty 40. That's what it remind me of. Rick Ross, what up, yo? Good Rick, what's good? That's what it reminds me of. So yeah, Ken, I mean, it reminds me of a little 40. I tell him, it's my hands are so big for the gun. That's what it is. It's big for the gun. So even though my hands are big and I can handle the recoil well, that's fine. What up, Joe? Yo, funny man. The MP 2.0, yeah, yeah. I've shot those. Shot the metal, the performance center, yeah. Good gun. I've always had a love-hate relationship with Smith and Wesson. Now Smith and Wesson revolvers, I'm cool with. Smith and Wesson semi-auto pistols, I'm not. I don't. So when Smith and Wesson released the 10 millimeter, I've never been an M&P guy, and because I've shot them before, I don't like the triggers. I never have. From the old trigger to the new trigger, they released the 10 millimeter. I went and I shot it. It felt like it had sandpaper in it. I literally had that gun for a week. I traded it to Big Dre because he loved it. He wanted it. Big Dre 357. I traded it to him, and that was the last time that I had a M&P, Smith and Wesson. And the next time I shot a Smith and Wesson, a buddy of mine let me hold his easy shield with the 380. Loved it. I got to get one for myself. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Q, what up? Strap House in the building. Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, but I have a love hate relationship with Smith and Wesson. I always have. Not that they're bad guns or anything. It's just that in terms of what I like, that I didn't like that. Every time I pulled the trigger, the gun went bang. I never had any failure to fees or anything. I just the trigger system I just don't like. Now the performance in the mic, I had and I got rid of it. I had a Jerry Miculek. It was like I think it was a 929. I bought it for competition because I watched this guy one time. I was at a steel challenge match and he was shooting steel challenge with a revolver. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get into this. Got the gun, never did anything with it. Ended up trading it to get a bunch of other stuff. That was the only performance that I've ever had from them, and it was an 8 or 9 shot 9 millimeter, something like that. I forget. It's been a long time now. I still got the holster for it somewhere around here too. And I enjoy shooting that gun, but I got it for a particular purpose, and I never use it for it. So I ended up getting rid of it to get something that I actually would use because it would just still be sitting in the safe. So I got some other stuff that I enjoy more. I forget what it was. Knocking on the door. Hold on, y'all. Little Zach. But that young man needed some assistance. Keep your eye on PSA. What they got going on, Silverback? See, but you put an Apex trigger in there. Q. That's my thing with them. Their revolvers are great. Like I say, the only reason I don't have that revolver anymore is because I wasn't using it at all. And every once in a while, I regret not having it anymore. I wish I still had it. I may get another one. Who knows? You said is PSA coming out with something special? STD coming out with some sort of revolver, or you know, I know they got those 1911s that I forget who said it, but they said that Rock Island makes them for them. So I'm pretty sure that they're good. Rock Island's pretty good. Time for you to make it a point to get that 10 millimeter revolver. Uh, so here's what happened with that for this year. Real deal. I was that was in the plans for this year, but I went another direction because other stuff was going on, and there was a quicker way. It was cheaper for me to get to something else to have something else done than it was to go all in on the 10 millimeter. But if I have it my way, that'll be the first purchase for 2024. So I think I'm finished buying stuff for this year. I think I'm done. I think I am. It's November. It's about to be, it's Thanksgiving, Christmas time coming up. So but I think I'm finished for this year. Looking forward to next year. Got couple things on my list already. But that's definitely one because that was a plan that I had. I wanted to get that for this year. But that 10 millimeter revolver, I do want that. That's something I'm going to have. I just don't have it yet. And in the revolvers, you don't have to do anything with them. That's why I like them. You don't have to do nothing with them. Now that Taurus 500, that's looking good. I'm interested in that. Can't for Black Friday, bro. I don't really have nothing on my list for Black Friday. So this is what usually happens to me on Black Friday. I just go looking, and something to come across the list. I'm like, oh, you know something? If it's a good price, I'll grab it. They always got them quick 1 day sales. I watch PSA. I get emails from PSA every day for the 1 day sales. They clearance because I'm an affiliate from them, so I always get emails from them all the time. My regular account, Fight Out Guns account, I get emails from them from being just a regular customer and from being an affiliate. I always get stuff from them. Yeah, I know, Q. I'm looking. We'll see. I got a project that I'm working on right now. So I had two projects. I had one that ended up becoming a project, and another project I've been working on all year, and I just never, because of the pistol brace ban, I stopped working on it. So now I may move back into it. I've been looking at it. I was gonna do that, but then my partners told me, "Nah, don't do that. Do the project on this cut." So and it's something I'm working on. I'm trying to make something look like one of Fam's guns. Tell you black every Friday? Yeah, me too, kitty. But yeah, we'll see. I knew this girl I really liked. She was hot. You silly, bro. You silly. Yeah, but there's always gonna be some good stuff. I know Optimus Plan's gonna have some good stuff going on. I know PSA. PSA has good stuff every day, but they're gonna have some blowout stuff. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some blowout stuff for Black Friday. Yeah, that's what well, Kenny, I'm gonna Kenny, if I don't I'm gonna do so it's a pistol project I'm working on. And I'm gonna do that. But I wanted to do my 308 pistol. I've been doing it. I got the upper back here, the BCG. I got everything. I just stopped because I wanted a 12 and a half inch 308 pistol. That's what I wanted, and I didn't want to SBR it. I didn't want to spend extra money on it because it's already costing me. I'm already trying to keep the cost down as I can. It's almost like a budget 308 build, and it's hard to do that because building a 308 is not the same as just building a regular AR. So I'm trying to. But that's what I gotta do because I started looking around. I like grabbing stuff at a good price or whatever. But I was like, man, after a while, you got so many. You got so many. If I never bought another gun, I'll be fine. I got more than enough guns. And sometimes you just want to get it because you sort of get into it and you just want to do it. But I figured I'm gonna try to shift up a little bit. In the coming year, I'm gonna try to do more project stuff, change stuff up. Like my boys always tell me every time I'm in the boom boom room. Because I always start a project but I never finish. I'm going. I'm going to finish the projects this time. CAC and ballistic advantage for barrel. Joe, I've been looking. I looked at CAC ballistic advantage. There's a company in Nevada. Damn, I can't remember the name of it that I was looking at too. So they have good stuff from everything I can find, and it's not too expensive. But because what I want is I want a 12 and a half inch heavy barrel, stainless steel, fluted barrel. That's what I want for it. That's just what I want for that. Now, if I just get a regular old black, nitride, whatever, it'll be different. Roscoe, yeah, I got my Steph 2, my 12 and a half inch AR pistol, my AR-15 pistol. That's got a nice Roscoe barrel in it. Black Diamond AR-10. So yeah, see those you can find them because what I was doing was I was trying to because I ended up getting an Aero Precision upper, a strip one. They had it for a good price. Now I bought a Radical lower because I own other Radicals and I never had a problem with them. So I bought a Radical. I had a Radical lower. I had a Aero Precision upper, and I was listening to Roblox, and Roblox was like, maybe just be better to just get a completed upper. So that's what I started looking at. What you think about Bear Creek? Because that's what I was looking at. Bear Creek. They had an American company. They had a Texas. I've never bought anything from them before, but I was thinking about going with them. They actually had what I was looking for. Now the barrel was too long, but I was willing to sacrifice it and just make it a rifle instead of a pistol. Because I don't own a full size AR-10 either. I just never bought one. Anytime I thought of a 308, I always thought of a bolt action. So that's what I bought. All right, Dave, you hear Bear Creek is good? Because that's what I'm looking at. I have one on my channel that all right, cool. That's what I need. I wanted anybody who had some experience with them because they had something that I really liked. It was a 20-inch barrel, which is I didn't want to go any longer than that. And but it already had a fluted stainless steel barrel and everything. Okay, yeah, 50. Okay, there we go. So okay, it's a done deal now. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I got it's been sitting in the cart. I've been waiting to see because Black Friday, they start the sales early, but sometimes they'll have something like it'll be crazy and they'll run it for a couple hours or whatever. So I want to do that, and I want to support too because even the company that was out of Nevada, they make their stuff there in Nevada, and I like the fact that they're made here in the States. I like that. I like buying American made stuff if I can. All right, Ken, I'll stick to my plan. That's what I'm gonna do. So that'll be something I'm gonna have that done because I already got my lower. It's gonna be really be a Franken build, man. I mean for real, because I got a Geisley buffer tube. I think I want to put like a one of the silent capture joints in there. I want to put one of those in there instead of putting a regular spring in a buffer. I found one of those on Joe Bob Outfitters. Seemed like a good one. Strap house. The thing I like about the fluted barrel is, man, it's just pretty. I'm a sucker for stainless steel barrel. That's the thing that I like about them, Q. That's what I like about it. Just how it looks. It makes the gun look good. My first AR that I ever bought, I changed out the barrel, and it was a fluted barrel. What is the name of that company? Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you right now. Because the more I think about it, the more I talk about it, the more I'm remembering what it is, and I think this is. Hold on, let me try this. Ah, there we go. I knew if I thought about it, I'd be able to find it. ABC Rifle Company. That's the name of it. ABC Rifle Company. They do guns. They do the whole thing. You can buy uppers, lowers, barrels, all that. When I was searching for it, they had a they had like there was a guy I was watching who was building one. And it was actually something that he recommended or something I was watching on YouTube, and I went and checked them out, and they seemed to have got pretty good reviews, and the price wasn't that expensive. Yeah, ABC Rifle Company out in Las Vegas. So PSA got the PDP for 500 and the Shadow for 9. Well, Silverback, Buds had the PDP for 492. That was the cheapest I had ever seen it. I don't know if the next to ABC Liquors real deal. Oh no, I just know they got a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna go with the Bear Creek upper, and I'll just build out the lower. I got a bunch of kits and crap. And I think the one that I was looking at from Bear Creek, probably I think it said it came with a BCG, but I bought one already that I picked up from Optics Planet. They had a sale, and I bought one of their Tribe Defense joints. So it's gonna be a real. That's why it made sense to me when Roadblock was like, go ahead and get that. All right, Mike. Yeah, and that's why I was looking at them. So, but Bear Creek seems to have the best price on what it is that I'm looking for. Because I want to put money into it, but if I don't have to spend a whole ton, I'm not going to. Because I could have just went with the whole Aero Precision and did that, but I was like, nah. I was like, I'm gonna make sure that we got to do. It's different platforms with the AR-10 stuff. You got to make sure that they're compatible and they work with each other. But I did that. I found what I needed in terms of that. So I'm gonna put it together. I have it up and running. That's one of the things that I'll be getting done early next year because I'm trying to just chill for the year if I can. There's always a good deal. There's always a good deal to come up and make you change your mind. You'll know how that go. But yeah, so 308 early next year to be my own build, and then I got to see if I'm waiting to see this guy who's doing the work for me when it comes back. If I like his work, I'm gonna have him do my 308 build too. I'm gonna have him do that. Yeah, you can Big Joe. You can build, man. You can build an AR for a real good price, man. And then I can keep. If I was just building a regular AR-15, the truth is I got enough stuff around here to just build one. I got barrels and castle nuts and all type of crap laying around here. I could just build one of those, but the AR-10 is different. I need to get a good shot timer. Do you have a brand? So I like the Pack 3. The Pack 3 timer is the one I like. What up, Parasite? Yep, I like the Pack 3. The Pack 3 timer is inexpensive. It runs good, and I've been using it for years. That's the one that I get. That's the one I recommend. When RGG was asking me about getting one, that's the one I recommend to him, the Pack 3. Now there is this fancy one that I see on Instagram from time to time. I can't remember the name of it, but you can hook your phone up to it, all of that. I was thinking about jumping in on that, but the price is like 2 times the price of the pack, which I already own anyway, but I was just seeing if it would be worth it. I don't got too much experience with Rock River, Mike. I don't have too much experience with them. That Daniel Defense is nice, man. I don't want to spend all that Daniel Defense money though. I just tell you the truth. Said, how do you make an AR shoot flat? Man, there's a lot to it. It's it's some sort of sauce in there. I don't know. It's got something to do with how you do the buffer and I don't know, because when I get to trying to get a formula together, I call people who are more experienced than me for those type of builds. That's when I'll call on Big Dre 357. I'll call on Roadblock because I can put it together. I know how to do it, but I don't know all the secret sauce. I go to them and be like, hey, what should I put here to make this do this? They'll tell me. I get the stuff. I put it in there. Keep it moving. I can build it myself. I just don't know all of the secrets. Putting it together is easy. Yeah, that's under $400. But you can the way that they're doing stuff now, man, because PSA is back like they used to be. Rock River Arms is good, been around producing good quality. Okay. Bear Creek Lower, PSA Upper, PSA BCM, and Aero Charging Handle. Here you go. Yeah, right now, man, because back in the day, PSA always had the best prices when you were trying to put together an AR. And I've been buying stuff and doing business with them for years. And I've never had a problem, ever, with any of that stuff. And you back now, you can go put you together an AR, get your full AR, a full upper, come with a BCG, full lower, put that joint together for under $500. and they work fine. I never. Where's Rock River out of, Joe? If you know, because I've never done anything with them before. I've heard of them for a long time, but I don't really people hear people talk about them a lot. Like you hear people talk more about like the Smith and Wessons and stuff than you will Rock River. I've heard about them. It's a lot of good companies. Core 15 makes a good rifle. It's just that they're not like real big, and a lot of those places are veteran owned. You find that out because there's a lot of places I bought stuff from. I find out that they're veteran owned plots. I'll buy something from them just cause. On Amazon, the pack 3 is 130. Yeah, that's about. It used to be cheaper than that, but that's a good price for a good shot timer. And you can't go wrong with it. It's a good shot timer. Oh, they in Illinois? Okay, man, are they still in Illinois? Even with all of the shit that's going on? So Rock River was a go-to back in the day. All right, buffer weight, spring, trigger, muzzle device combination. Okay, because for the 308 build, I've been wanting the Trigger Tech Diamond trigger forever, and that's what I want to put in there. So whatever's gonna work with that, that's what I'm gonna use. I've been wanting one of those. I like this little drop-in trigger. You can adjust it with a little screw and everything. I want one of those. I'm gonna get that. I gotta have that. Underwood ammo is rock. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, but it'll be done. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and turn it into a rifle. I don't buy enough rifles anymore. I started out buying rifles, not buying pistols. And I just sort of stopped when I got into the whole YouTube game. It was the whole get pistols for content thing. I stopped getting rifles, but that's gonna change next year for sure. And also read proper gas port size and gas length for barrels. That's what I see. That's the thing too, because Joe, I want a mid length gas system. I don't want a rifle length gas system or carbon. I want a mid length gas system. In this is what I was looking for. I forget what the one is, the Bear Creek one was, because I was looking. Cause I was willing to spend a little bit more on the middle lift gas system. So every rifle pistol I've seen been listed at a price point above all the others. Okay, Collins, Illinois, for Rock River. All right, yeah, man. You try to build you a good solid rifle without breaking the bank. Sometimes you do got to break the bank, but I'm one of those guys that believe you don't always have to. I believe you can build something that's quality that's going to last you and not spend a ton of money on it. I believe that. You want to know how I know that's true? They don't get no new cars in Cuba, but there's plenty of cars in Cuba. They rebuild them old ass cars, and them things be running for years. So I know you can do it. Just gotta maintain it, take care of it, and it'll be good. What was nice about building something is even if you want to put a lot of money, yeah, that's right. You can do it over time. Yeah, because that's what I was gonna do, Ken. Like I said, I was gonna just build the whole thing, but then the last thing that I built was my 308 pistol, and I wanted to dimple the barrel so that the gas block wouldn't move anything. All of that did, and it was just sort of labor intensive when I was doing it. So I was trying to make sure that I had the gas port lined up right and everything, and I thought I had messed up but I was trying to find out I was using the wrong ammo, and because I didn't put adjustable gas block on it and everything. And once I found that out, everything ran just fine. But I want it to be as simple as possible. So I like getting all the parts together and building the damn thing in an afternoon, and then taking it out and shooting it. I had to buy a special drill bit in order to drill into the barrel, all of that stuff. Like what I'd like to do is Geisler makes a gas block. They call it bomb proof because I did that on my first day. I had the guy who's doing helping me with my project. I had him do that for me. He basically the the gas block is pinned to the barrel. So he made the hole and everything and put it in there, tapped it or whatever. I wanted to do that with this because I haven't done it in a long time. Usually I just take it and you dimple it a little bit so you can make sure you get it in there. And once it's dimpled, screw them down, lock them down, boom, you're good. But I wanted to pin it to it. So just be careful with the Frankenbills about stacking tolerances. Remember, there are no spec standards for the AR-10. It's either SR-25 or DPMS Type 1 or Patent 2. Okay. I think the stuff that I have, the upper and the lower is the DPS 1, if I remember correctly. I know what you mean, Joe. Because I was reading, because when I bought the lower, I got it from I think it was from Primary Arms, and they didn't have that on there. And I had to call them to find out exactly what it was. And they told me it was that the DPMS Type 1. I know the lower is for sure. And I believe the upper that I got from Aero Precision is too. They both stripped, so hopefully, hopefully it'll run right. If it doesn't, I know a lot of people like, hey, what I need to do? Because they do what it's supposed to. So that's the great thing about being surrounded by a community. If I don't know something, somebody knows it. Somebody can help me fix it. But that definitely gotta make sure that runs good. Then after that, I don't know. So they have high and low AR-10 uppers. So you have to get the correct rail. Oh. Is that back here? It is back here. So let's see. This is the radical lower and Aero Precision upper. These are the two parts that I bought for it. They seem to fit together just fine. Because I made sure that I wanted to make sure that they were working, and I just need to put the damn thing. This I'm probably going to end up not using. At some point, I may use it. Maybe I'll build something else with it. But this, I'm probably going to end up not using because I'm just going to buy the full the completed upper. But this, I am going to use. I'm just going to build this out and use this. For sure, I'm going to use that. And I keep all the paperwork and everything for what this is, if it's high and low, and I keep all that stuff. So I know what it is that I'm doing. That'll be a fun project. Then I got to figure what kind of glass I'm going to put on there. I don't know. I'll think about that after I get it built. Then I'll worry about that once I can get it running. Man, build that thing, take under 30 minutes. I know it. I got all the parts to it. I got everything. I can throw it together. Like I said, the only thing that I'm missing is I don't want to use a regular, spring and weight. I want to do like a silent capture sort of thing. The height is measured from the tang of the upper receiver. Arrow is high spec. Smith & Wesson M&P is low up. Okay. Yeah, I got the parts for it. I can build a lower. Doesn't take no time at all. As I say, I got a specific trigger I want. I didn't buy that. I'm putting money into the trigger. That trigger is going to cost me a little bit more. And the silent capture system. If I do the JP Industries, there's another company that does one too that I was looking at. I was trying to sort of move around. And if I don't end up getting those, I just get some sort of flat wire. So, try to make it a little bit less noisy. But God willing, it'll be running like I need it to. It'll do its thing, Take it out there and just take it and dump it into a berm somewhere and just make sure it's running. Make sure it don't blow up on me and make sure it just does what it needs to do. Then I'll take it out and see what kind of precision I can do with it. Put some sort of glass on there. Exactly what, I don't know. I'm probably going to get some sort of the funny thing is, what do you say? I was skeptical on building that upper too until I just went to Bear Creek and got that's what, that's my thing. The lowers are easy. The upper is the problem. Now, the only problem I usually have with the lower is the front the front pivot, getting that damn thing in. Man, when I was the last thing I was building when I was doing that, man, that thing pissed me off. I watched so many videos on how to do it. This makes it easy. That makes it easy. I was mad, and I came across this kid. It was a young kid. He was like, well, I got this tool here, and this helped me do it, man. I couldn't find the exact tool that he used, but Real Avid makes a tool. And I went and bought that pivot pin tool. I spent 2 hours trying to get that damn thing together when I first did it. I spent 2 hours trying to do it, and I couldn't get the front one in. The rear is easy. I couldn't get it in. I went and bought that tool. I ordered it on Amazon. It came the next day. It took me literally 3 minutes, maybe less, to get that damn thing in. It's like it's like in little pieces, and you put this part in, you put that part in, you flip this part up, you push it together, you take it off, the damn thing was in. I mean, it literally took like 3 minutes, man. It was crazy. Yes, it is God sent, Philly. I was like, that's the man. It literally, I tried for 2 hours straight, couldn't get the shit to work, but I got that little tool. 1, 2, 3. It was great. That shit was annoying trying to put it in there. I'm like, how the hell do you do that? It didn't make the chain that goes on your keychain. Really? Yeah, man. It was ridiculous trying to put that damn thing together. But once I got that little tool, oh man, it was on. That was it. So I worry about that no more. I said, oh, I could just sell you the 6 beer 308 that just came in the shop. Ah, man. Nah, bro, that's a good used car. A clevis pin is a tool that really helps. It only costs like $1. A clevis pin? What the hell? I'm about to look that up right now. I'm about to go on Home Depot. I ain't never heard that before. I'm about to look that joint up right now. Let's see it. Clevis pin. So that's why I like chopping it up with y'all. You learn something every damn day. Let's see. Because if this is the case, I'll try that too. Just to have it. Stainless steel universal clevis pin. Shit, all right. This is something new. What up, Bovo? I had that happen with something else I was working on. Matter of fact, what was it? It was something I was doing with my platypus, and I did something wrong, and I had this shit wrong, and shit shot the spring shot. I don't know where the hell that spring went. Luckily, Stealth Arms is basically here where I am, so I called the lady. She sent me out the piece. I got it the next day. Vote. What up? That 6 speed would be nice, man, but that's too much. And that's what you're gonna do and stuff too, man. Which just that's the thing. It's what you gonna. I'm not gonna be doing a bunch of rolling around on the floor and I ain't doing all that stuff, man. And I've been fooling around with the enclosed dots. I like them. I've been fooling around with them lately. I really do. Yo, Danny, what up? Yeah, I've been fooling around with those joints. I think they're pretty nice. I do like the way that little box. Sort of to me, it draws my eye. I do like that. So far, the ones that I have, the Viridian, the RFX 45 is the one I like the most. It's got the green dot. It has no color change on it. It's like it's clear. It's no red, blue tint or nothing like that. It's got a 5MO8 dot, which most of the companies don't. I broke it, real deal. I broke it. But shout out to Stealth Homes. They took care of me in one day. I called a lady. She was like, well, yeah, we can get this out to you tomorrow. She got it out to me that same day. And the next day, it was at my house. Because of how I'm only like an hour and a half away from them. So, like, it's almost like, because I asked if I could come up there and get it. She was like, well, no, we don't let anybody come up there. I was like, all right. She said, well, we'll get it in the mail for you. I said, okay. And she did. She put it right in the mail. Good people over there. Good people. What y'all got on your list, man? What y'all think you're gonna get? Hey, man, when you play with it, listen, it is what it is, real deal. It is what it is, man. And what y'all looking to get? Because I'm always looking to get something. I'm real indecisive most of the time, and I'll get something that I didn't even think about. If I look at it and it's at a certain price point, I'll just get it. I don't mind that. I've run across some good stuff that way. Every once in a while, there's something specific that I want to get. And the thing that I really want them to do, and this may sound strange, back I don't know, this was 2000. I forget when it was when Taurus introduced. They had an AR-15. Man, I wanted one of those. And if I could find one today, I would still get it. Hey, what's up, Danica? I would like to have one of those. And when I talked to the Taurus guys at SHOT Show, he was like, they just don't. They still make them. They just don't sell them in the states. They still get them. It's more of like a military police thing in Brazil, but they still make them. The Echelon with the 5.25 inch. Okay. Yeah, the Echelon, it's not a bad gun. It's just I got so. What up, Joseph? I got so much into moving into doing the. It started with the let's see exactly. It's sold and used in other countries. Yeah, I know, but they don't sell it here. Maybe that'll change though, because they just bought that 500 here, and the Taurus 500 has been out a long time. That's not a new gun. It just wasn't here. Cheap 1911. What cheap 1911 did you get? Infinity wide body. I see you're talking that money, man. Staccato in Georgia used for 2K. There's some guy here that keeps trying to sell on on arms list. He's been selling like a Phoenix Redback for like ARD. Oh man, thank you, bro. Appreciate you. He's been selling like a Phoenix Redback on. It's been on there for months. I think he went 3,500 for it. He's been selling it for a long time. CZ Shadow 2. That's always a good one. I want that optics ready joint. What else? But yeah, gotta be a rifle year, man. I need me next year. I'm gonna get my 338 Lapua too. That's on the list for sure. Oh, you bought that Charles Daly? How's it running? I've seen them. I've seen guys selling those here on arms list too, private sales for real good prices. I'm not sure on 3K to 5K on the pistol though. Something I have too close. Okay. Yeah, we be having that conversation too, man. We be having that conversation. Just missed on the CZ Shadow 2. Could have grabbed it for 600. Ooh, that's nice. Silverback, I just got a full size PDP optic ready. It's nice. Yo, thanks, Denny. Appreciate you, brother. Yep, I just got the PDP. It's nice. I put the bull on it, which is another optic that I really like. I think that bull is nice. Now it is big. It's big as hell. I can't front. It's big as hell. But you can never miss the window, man. You can never miss the dot with that big ass window. And they got another one, the Bull X, that has the different reticles in it. It's got a 2 MOA dot, and it's got like I forget, like maybe a 24 MOA circle, and you can do just a circle by itself or just a dot like that. It's pretty nice too. And we ain't supposed to show guns and shit, but hold on, matter of fact, give me a second. Let me take this shit apart so y'all can see it. All right. pop these pins out real quick. Oh, that front pin want to be stubborn. God damn it, you gotta come out. I want to show this. Stuff always gotta be difficult when you're trying to show something. If I wasn't trying to show this, shit come right off. I was fucking around with it earlier, so. Damn it. It's tight. I'm trying not to fuck up the paint job. That shit is tight. It won't fucking come out. I need to take this shit out apart in a minute. Yeah, I know you hear me struggling with this damn thing. In fact, fuck it. So you see that big bowl right there? I took it and I put it on this pinch mount. So you can see. I put it up here. Like that. That window's huge, man. Huge. Because the other one that just has the one that just has the just the regular dot on it, that I wouldn't use that for what I got this one. So this one has with the reticle and the crosshairs and everything. I like it better for what I would use that for. So if I get it, I want to put a mailbox on it. I got a mailbox on the one that I have here. Hold on, matter of fact. I changed it. Did I take the ball off that one? No, I kept the ball. I kept the ball on the PDP. Yeah, I kept it on there because it's a big slide. So, I figured, it would sit well on there because of that large frame. I got the other one on something. I forget what I put it on. Oh, I know what I put it on. Hold on. Hold up. Trying not to get shut down if I can.
Person detected near your floodlight cam.
All right, the wife is home. That's good. That's what I was waiting for. Let's see. So the mediator, which from Gideon, I actually like. I haven't done anything on it yet. Is actually, I think, a good optic. I've been fooling around with it. I took it at first and I put it because I didn't have the right setup for it, and I put it on put it on a one of my PCCs at first. I took it off and put it on this Stoker. And let's see if we can do this without having everybody go crazy. I put it on the Stoker. You can see. And it's not loaded or anything. I like it. I think it's cool. Yep, I think it's cool. I like that one. And then RFX 45 is not on anything right now because I was putting it on something else. What you see? What Resilient Dad say? As a newbie, I'm learning to buy what you can afford And after that, buy what you can afford and hold value and trade as you probably. Yeah, I'm learning that. I'm more of a because when I say it's true, I'm more of a gun hoarder. I like to collect stuff, but I'm more of a hoarder. And Joseph, it actually looks a lot bigger than it is. When what happens is when you see this stuff on camera, it seemed when I first started seeing those enclosed emitters, I was like, okay, that's crazy. It's it looks way big, but when you see it in person, it's not as big as you think. The bull is huge, Ken. There's no way around it. The bull is huge. Like it can go in. It can go in an AR. It can. It's a big optic, but it's because they made the damn thing so strong. Those the way it has those round those the round how it's curved on the top. That shit is thick as hell, man. You could drop that thing and bang it around. Ain't nothing gonna happen. They made it's that's why it's the bull. It's tough. The squareness of the PDP and the squareness of the mailbox match good. They do. They do. It looks good. That's what I had one of those on there until I put the bull on it. I haven't tried the Vulcan yet. I actually want to do one of those. I just don't know what I want to do that yet. I like that. I like that. That whole. You mean with that crazy reticle with the big round circle on it? That's what you're talking about. I do want to try that. Like a phone with big buttons. Like not for. Nah, man. It's the window is huge. I mean, the window. There's no way around it. But yo, I think it'll serve its purpose. And I took it and shooting it on that PDP because you know what happens is when you start shooting steel frame guns, especially when you're in competition, it all started going downhill when I first got the X5 because I always shot mechanics in competition. And the one thing about the mechanic is when you start holding those steel frame guns, you can tell it's a weight thing. And when that's the one thing that attracted me to the X5 Legion, it was the weight of it. And it just fit my hand right. So that sort of started me on that journey of okay, let's look into some steel frame stuff. And once you start doing it, you could tell the difference in the weight when you shoot them. You just can. And that's the one thing that I like about the bull. The bull is heavy, but how it sits on the gun, it didn't make it feel too. It didn't make it feel like it was unbalanced. It actually helped with the weight of it. There's two real deal. There's one is 239, I think, and one is 249, something like that. That's how much they cost. But I mean, I think it was cool that they took a step out and tried to make something different. Because I wholeheartedly believe if it was called the Trichicon Bull or the Holosun Bull, people would have been like, "Oh shit! Did you see what Trichicon did? Did you see what Holosun did?" Or if it was the Sig Sauer Bull, people would lose their mind over it. But because it's silly, oh no, this is nuts. This is crazy. Before you even take a look at it and see what it can do, you can't not find the dot. The bear is cool. I don't have too much experience with the bear. Like I said, my first the enclosed optic that I had been waiting for since January was RFX 45. That's the one. Because when I was there shooting with the acro, I didn't like it because it felt like I was looking down a sleeve. When the RFX 45, the day that we found it, when we were at SHOT Show, they hadn't even introduced it to everybody yet. We would just happen to be there. The lady who was the marketing manager, she was she was there at the time. We told her what we did. We were content creators. She was like, "Oh, take a look at this," and she went and got it and showed it to us. We was like, "Oh man, we made shorts right there on the spot." And when I looked at it, it's like because the window seems a little bit bigger and how it sits. And I like the green dot stuff because you don't get as much of a starburst with your stigmatism if you have or your stigmatism if you have that with your eye. So that's right now that's in the runnings. And I got a couple other ones that I'm looking at. Adaball has one. The bear I may run into at some point in time. I might get one. I don't know. Silly, if you're watching, you can send me one. I'd appreciate that. Uh, but my bulls, I bought those. Silly didn't give them to me. So my only dog in the fight is the fact that I spent money. And the way that I bought them, if I don't like them, I can just take them back and get my money back. But I like them, so that's why I have two. That's why I have the Bull X Pro and the Bull Pro. They both have different. Hey, what up, Charlie boy? They both have different uses for me. So yeah, I got no allegiance to anybody. But it's a good optic though. If you get the opportunity, if you catch it for a good price, grab one. And they're both the same, just that one of them has different reticles and one of them is just a 3 MOA dot. And the 3 MOA, the one that's just a dot, I would use that for like a steel challenge or something like that. The other one I liked better on the rifle, on the 35-degree mount. I like that better. Yeah, check them out though, man. We live in a great time nowadays. All the stuff, the technology. When I look at the red dots, there's so many red dots. I got what 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10 different red dots that I have that I've just been playing around with lately. And what you find out is that's why it's hard to make content on them. It's hard to make content on them because what happens is this is how I look at red dots. Red dots are like cell phones. It was always this thing where back in the day, first Apple comes along and they make an iPhone, right? Then Samsung comes along and Samsung makes a crazy phone. They were like the leaders when it comes to the big smartphones. But then you got all these other little small companies that come that nobody pays attention to who have great phones. I watched this cat on YouTube, Flossie Carter. And Flossie does reviews on all different type of phones from all different type of manufacturers. And you find out that there's some good phones that you can use with better refresh rates and all type of stuff. And that's how I look at the red dots, like cell phones, because the technology is old. You could build a better, stronger housing, or you can have, depending on what type of emitter, you can have like the emitter that has the flashing thing, I forget what you call it, or the one that has constant. But I mean, there's not much you can say about them. And then in terms of accuracy, that's on you. Now, if I have a dot for 5 years, I'm like, oh man, this thing been running fine. I ain't never changed it. It's kept zero. I never changed the battery. Then I can come back and say something. What up, Howard? But it's really kind of hard with the red dots though. Just found out Canon's not coming out with a new caliber yet. But that sucks, STD. I want them to come out with something. I want them to come out with a carbine. Canon makes machine guns. I was watching some documentary on them. It was in Turkish, but they had subtitles, so I watched it. And they make machine guns, man. Their factory, and it's like a big deal when you go to their factory in Turkey. It's like built behind it. Like the company is built off of this machine gun. I forget what it's called, but it's like this 50 caliber machine gun. That's why I don't know why they don't make like a carbine, man. I would love for them to make a carbine. Yeah, what's up, Howard? If I didn't say something, I think I did, but I'm not sure. Yeah, man. All this stuff is, we live in a good time right now. You don't got to spend a bunch of money. If you want to spend a bunch of money, do it. If you can, when I can, I do. But when I don't have to, I won't. It's like there's so many different dots. You got this company here, new dot, just came out with a nice little micro joint. That's cool. You got this company here that I'm gonna do a review on. Look like an SRO. The good, it's called a Cara Cara. Come on with that one. You got, of course, this one. I already did something on. This is great. I love this one. Then you got the Mediator. I'm gonna do something on this one too. This is great too. I love it. And then they got the Alpha. Alpha's great too. It's a good little dot. Then of course you got the Mechanic. I just got this because I wanted it because I had to have a whole Canic gun. I got that one, and this thing is nice. I really like it. And then of course you got the Bull. I mean, there's so many different options out here today. I mean, you can find you something at your price point, something that's good. And then the Marigold Haven. I love that red dot. It's like one of my favorites. I don't know what they did to it, but something they did to it to where it doesn't starburst like the other stuff does. It's a real good optic. It's one of my favorite optics that I own. Out of all of the ones that I own, the Marigold Haven is like one of my favorites. That joint is solid. Yeah, go out there and buy yourself something. There's a lot of good stuff that you can get. You don't got to break the bank on it. A lot of companies, like I said, and then if we get down to the brass tacks of it, most of this stuff. Now, some stuff is made in the U.S., but most of the stuff that's not is made in some factory over in China somewhere, and stuff looks identical and have a different name on it. Why do you think that is? And honestly, I don't care. Because if it's a quality product from Jim Bob's and then Suzy Q got the same damn thing, it's still a quality product, just different names. I could care less. As long as I'm getting the bang for my buck. So what? 30 caliber machine guns with no new caliber for pistol. I mean, yeah, that's what that so that's where you know they make their money. You make your money from them government contracts. Nah, man, it's I like having those, and I'm not RGG is he's the red dot king. I learned it from watching him. I mean, I just keep all this stuff around, man. My little studio's got crap all over it, man. This is my little studio. Keep everything room. Exactly, Charles Henry. Once the patents expire, it's fair game. That's why you look at them like the what is it, the Romeo 5. That little man, well, I think it's a Romeo 5 or Romeo 3, whatever, the cheapest one. There's like 10 different one of those things by different companies. Fiocchi, CV Life, it's the same damn optic with a different name on it. You put them side by side and scratch the name off, you couldn't tell the difference. See, what gun you bet your life on mechanic? I mean, the gun I carry every day is a Matei SFT, excuse me, a Matei SFX lower with a SF Elite upper. That's what I carry every day, Mikhail. So I guess that's what I trust my life to. But if I had an issue, whichever one was loaded, I grab any one of my mechanics if I had to. If it was loaded and I needed to shoot it, I grab it and shoot it. But what I carry every day is, like I said, it's my own little thing that I put together. Because mechanics are like Legos, man. As long as you got the right generation, they go together. And the funny thing that I learned is that you can take the full size PDP slide and put it on the rival lower and vice versa. Those two guns actually work together. It's kind of weird. I didn't think it would happen, but when I looked at you look at the rear, and you can see the way the plate is in the back, and I said, wait a minute, these things might go together. Not to mention the mags work, the Canic mags work inside the PDP. The PDP mags work inside the Canic too, as long as you don't have the what is it? I don't know why it's just, as long as you don't have the mag well on it. CZP09. Gravy actually like that gun. Just never bought one. See, when you have your stuff built in foreign countries, they own the patent. Yeah, great. So when I heard the guy from Bob was on Big Dre's channel, and he was talking about, because so this is what happens though. For years, like I remember, if you've been in guns for a long time and you pay attention, when Hollison first came out, everybody talked shit about Hollison. Oh, Hollison is just cheap Chinese stuff. He wasn't getting. Now Hollison is in everybody get a Hollison, get a Hollison, get a Hollison. That's how it was with them. So what ends up happening is Bob was talking about how he met the gentleman who makes their optics over, the cat over in China. There's a guy over in China that makes their stuff for them. That's usually how this stuff works. Stuff you end up getting good prices for is stuff that's made outside of this country. And everybody has a problem with the fact, oh, this is made in China. The computer you watch me on is made in China. Your cell phone is made in China. The computer that runs your car was probably made somewhere in China or either Mexico. So I mean, you got to get past all that. And in the foreign countries, what happens is a lot of times those companies are owned by the government. So the people that work in them, their wages are paid a little bit different. It's like that stuff is nationalized. So they're not making like a guy here might make 45, $50 an hour building a staccato. Cat over there maybe making the equivalent of $10 an hour. So their gun's not gonna cost as much here. There's not as much that's into it. Because I watched them building canics on that documentary that I was watching. And you want to know, there were people touching those slides and making sure tolerances were right and everything. They do a lot more. It's a lot more CNC going on, a lot more machines making stuff. But I mean, that's why in this day and age, man, manufacturing has become so much more what is it? Sophisticated that you can get a lot of good stuff. I remember I told you if my firearm cost $500, I'm not buying a $400 optic to put on it. I mean, it's the truth. I still feel that same way. I don't want to, and you don't have to. That's the thing. You do not have to. The regular average person that's gonna be out there shooting and just plinking, going to the range, shooting that paper. You don't need to go spend that much on an optic. If you want to, go ahead, knock yourself out. But there's no reason for you to. Picking up one is a budget CZ. Yeah, Charles Henry, grab one. That's what happens, man. All that patents run out, all type of stuff. That's why you have people that'll make a Glock. They're Gen 3 Glock clones, but they're better than an actual Glock. Companies do that. They'll make the grip angle a little bit better, all type of stuff. That's how it is, man. It's all fair. Trying to make some paper. Yeah, I don't believe in. I like spending money. Don't get me wrong. I like buying stuff. My friends will tell you I do. But if I can get it for a good price, I'm gonna get it for a good price. Nah, I don't believe in that. You hear that? Oh, cry once, buy once, cry once. Man, that shit ain't 100% foolproof. Cause you can buy once and cry. Damn it, it ain't 100% foolproof. Cause I spent this X amount of money. Oh, this is gonna. Nah, that ain't how that work. It's a machine, so that mean it can break. That's how that goes. But yeah, like all of us, we all like buying high dollar stuff. And a lot of times, you buy something just because it costs. Man, this costs a lot. I can get it. Oh, I'm gonna get that. It's for the flex. It's like, yeah, I got it. I'm gonna do it. Look what I got. All of us do it. All of us do. And actually, that's the American way. Look at my car. Look at my house. Look at this. That's how we do. My opinion is Turkish make some of the best clones you can buy. I don't disagree, STD. The Turks been making guns forever, man. Making guns and weapons, and they've been doing it forever. And they got some sort of trigger voodoo over there. I don't know what it is. I say that all the time. They got some sort of trigger voodoo that them guys are doing over there with them triggers, and I don't know what it is. Gee, I like the Turkish shotguns too. You gotta break them in a little bit. They use that high brass to get them going, but once you get them going, they go. Yeah, man. But if I can find if I can find something that's made here in the United States, I'm gonna get it. That's what I do. I try to. Shadow System's better than the Glock. Mikhail, I don't know that. And so what ends up happening is they'll take the Glock and they'll make it look better. Sometimes the trigger will be better, and then that's hit or miss. And it's not all. All companies don't do that well like that. They do. They make great shotguns. All companies don't do it well, Mikhail. But a lot of them do. The one thing I can say about Glock's reliability is Glock's reliability. It is what it is. That's why Glocks don't change. They don't have to change. Yeah, not for the price, Mike. Right. Yeah, Glock doesn't have to change. They got a product that works. It's like a company who cooks or makes a certain product or whatever, have a recipe. That recipe for generations, it'll be the same damn recipe. Why? Because it sells out like crazy. People love it. And it tastes good. So why change it? That's why people get mad. Oh, Glock should do this, Glock should do that. No, they shouldn't. Glock should just keep making money. That's what they should do. They may lose a little bit of market share because other people come along, but that's how business works. Sometimes you're the hot one, and sometimes you're not. And they always end up back at the top of the conversation, no matter what you say. In terms of firearms, Glock always ends up back at the top of the conversation. They've been on point. Triggers be so smooth. Yeah. The Turks they do something different. But I could never take anything away from it. That's why people, this is the Glock killer. Nothing is killing Glock. You know what'll kill Glock? If Glock go out of business. That's what'll kill Glock. If they can't never make another Glock. Then that'll be the end of Glock. But other than that, there's no such thing as a Glock killer. That doesn't exist. That gun is gonna be what it is. I'm not a big Glock fan. Mostly based off what's up, Lamarcus? Based off of the grip angle and the trigger. I've never really liked it. They came out with one that I liked, 19X, so I bought it. But I know every single time I've shot a Glock or been somebody else's Glocks or whatever, they've always run. They've always ate everything that I put in them. If it comes to steel, case, whatever, they do what they do. The G49s, they got another one. Glock ain't going nowhere. Yep, they're not going anywhere. They are good at what they do. You want a good, solid, reliable pistol that's gonna go bang every time you pull the trigger. You can't tell anybody, get a Glock. Charles Henry, that's true. Bad management will kill any company. But they stick to their formula. Their formula works. So why change it? I totally agree. And even though all the you got your Glock fans, all they complain, why this, that, why that, they still gonna go out and buy a Glock. And when they talk to somebody, they're gonna be like, hey, man, you gotta get you a Glock. Talk about Glock like it's Jesus or something. But yo, if it works, it works. Yep, if it works, it works. What you gonna do? Yeah, Turks make good stuff. Yeah, we live in the golden age of firearms and accessories, yo. You can get you some nice stuff, anything that you want. Hold up a second. See what this is over here. There we go. What time? 11 o'clock? Y'all got any questions or anything? So I'm running out of steam here. The caffeine is wearing off, man. Running out of steam. To come through and say what's up. Chop it up. I gotta go back and listen to the greatest flute album ever made. That's some funny shit. Big dog, what up, yo? Yeah, man. We'll try to be back with. I think we're going live tomorrow night. I think so. Thanksgiving coming up. I think what we got? Oh, you'll make sure you go out there and vote. I've been watching the votes as much as I can today, and it's looking real good. Y'all go out there and make sure you're getting them votes in. Tell your peoples to get their votes in. Stuff like that. You know. Get your tickets if you don't got your tickets. You know, Southwest Ohio on 4. Go out there, man. We gotta do this. Did you hear about California dad? I saw that. Defending his family, they suspended the CCW. I gotta see how that's gonna come out. We'll talk about that. Bring it up on Sunday, Charlie. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about that. Because I think that's crazy, man. The whole reason, what up, Norwood? The whole reason why the man, Big Zo, what up? The whole reason why the man got a CCW was to defend himself, and then they revoked the damn thing because he actually had to use his gun. That's some bullshit. That's crazy. But you want to know what would have happened if shit had went wrong and he had got killed or his family member or whatever? They wouldn't have done shit. They wouldn't have done nothing to try to make him feel better. They would have done. It would just been like, oh, just another helpless victim who lost their life because they didn't have the ability and the capability to defend themselves. This man had the capability and the ability to defend himself and his family, and he did. He did what any of us would do. He handled his business. So that's, salute to that man. I don't know his name, but salute to that man for deciding that, fuck that. I ain't going out like that. You're not going to just do what you want to do. And he forget his right because his God-given right to protect himself and protect his loved ones. He did what he was supposed to do. Shout out to that man. I don't know your name, but salute, brother. Did what he was supposed to do. Gun control. Fuck that. Gun control to me is making sure I hit the motherfucking target if somebody try to do some shit to me and not supposed to. That's gun control. Fuck all that. That's crazy. That's not even a good example. I mean, you getting robbed. Somebody gonna hurt you, hurt your people. You defend yourself and do what you're supposed to do. And that's gun control? Because a dude was trying to hurt me and mine, and I put the hurt on him. and there needs to be some sort of gun control measures. They would have been happier if he had just got him and his family had got fucked up. They would have been happier about that. That's stupid. I guarantee you, Gavin Newsom ain't walking around with cats that are unarmed. I guarantee you, his security detail got a bunch of guns. I guarantee you. The day that the Secret Service and the guys who protect the presidents and mayors and governors and shit, the day that they walk around and they're not strapped up, that's the day that I walk around and I'm not strapped up. And since I know that that's not ever happening, I'm going to always be strapped up. Fuck all that. You say that's what they would say if it went. Yeah. Either way, it don't matter, Mike. If what would end up happening is if his family or himself had gotten killed or hurt, you know what would have happened? They would have said gun control. He defends himself, they say gun control. That's all they do. Say they ran out of home. It's not often that it happens like that in the light, and they take this response. So, yeah, it's ridiculous, man. You spend what should be. I mean, it's a negative. Let's say him shooting had nothing to do with his concealed carry. He was on his property. Yeah, there you go. He's at his spot. Yeah, his house, protecting his castle. It's crazy. It doesn't matter. The funny thing is, they'd much rather that man had gotten hurt and his family gotten killed than him being able to defend himself. You can't. And you want to know something, Big Zell? I don't just blame the liberals. I blame all of them. There's a ruling class that doesn't want us to be able to defend ourselves. All of this just call the police. That's bullshit. The police don't have any duty to protect you. It's up to you. A motherfucker come running down on you. If he got the drop on you, maybe there's nothing you can do. But if you can get to yours and handle business, that's what you do. Fuck all that. Tell people that gun control leaves you as screwed. The robbers and killers could kill. Yeah, man. Gun control laws or whatever the hell they want to call them don't affect anybody but me and you. The law-abiding citizen who's willing to take responsibility for their own protection. Because I don't want to call the police. Yeah, call 911 for what? He got a gun on me when I'm gonna grab my cell phone. Hey, 911, I'm getting robbed. Dude getting ready to blow my brains out. Please come help me. Fuck out of here. If I can get to my pistol and I can put rounds on him before he put rounds on me, then that's what I'm supposed to do. We ain't supposed to have no conversation. Dude already decided he's gonna do the wrong thing. So if he's gonna do the wrong thing, the only conversation that needs to be had is that gun going off. Mr. Speaker, that's the conversation right there. Pop, 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 pop. That's all. Because you decided to throw your life away because you decided to fuck with me and I'm not to be fucked with. I don't mess with nobody, but if you come along and you try to mess with me, then I got to do what I got to do. That's right. I need the police to come take the report. That's right. Nobody got time to call 911. And it's a clear robbery, so he did what he had to do. And LaMarcus, it ain't that they fail to understand that. They don't want to understand that. They want you to live under this rose-colored society thing where, oh, everything is this way and the police are going to protect you. The police are usually scared. They ain't going to do shit. That's why they show up with 12 motherfuckers. And 10 of them are scared. I mean, it is what it is, man. Shit, it's your God-given right to keep somebody up off your ass. And I say that different. It's your God-given right to keep somebody from doing some shit to you. What up, gun lover? It ain't got nothing to do with the law, the Constitution, nothing like that. God gave me the right to protect myself. So in the war posted that he was good at first, but it had something to do with the words he had with the detective. That's why you don't speak. I teach my son that to this day, man. Because he's young now. Not even your name, man. You have the right to remain silent. Or either your name is, right now as a child, you know what your name is? You need to speak to my parents. That's your name. You need to speak to that's it. And when you get older, for me, my name is, I need to speak to my attorney. I'm not talking to you. Because cops will flip shit on you. What happened is he probably started telling the truth about what was going on, and they used that shit against him. Cops don't prevent violence. That's what happens. The first thing you do is get a lawyer. You let your lawyer speak for you. That's what you do. Because the police, it does, even if you know you're in the right, somewhere along the line there, somebody is going to try to do some dumb shit. And that's what happened with him. He probably was calling himself being honest, telling what was going on. And he might have been all jacked up, didn't have the time to get himself together and be, you still pumped up on that adrenaline or what's going on, whatever. And he might have said something that just didn't sound right. Who knows what it was, but he just came out of that situation, it's a traumatic situation. And you gonna use that shit against him? That's bullshit. That's bullshit, man. They said it was because he had words with the cops that got him in their feelings. Yeah, so I mean, it's because he was mad. Who knows what the cops were saying to the guy? I don't give a fuck what the police got to say. Somebody just tried to run up on us and could have killed us, and I had to lay them down. I'm not feeling good about it. I'm happy that my family didn't get hurt. But yo, just be quiet and keep it moving. You know he was talking too much. Charlie boy, you know he was talking too much. But he was in a situation where you don't know what type of guy he is. That talking might have been the thing he needed to do to sort of get himself together. And he might not even been thinking about the whole I shouldn't talk to the police. All he knows is I'm at my house with my people and someone comes to try to rob and hurt us. Automatically in your head, I'm right. No matter what goes on. This is a stranger who don't know us, who's coming here trying to rob us. What I do is what I do. So he probably figured I could just say whatever because there's no way in hell they're going to get at me because I'm telling them what happened when a dude shows up on my property to try to do something to me and I defend myself and my family. But then some stupid ass prosecutor or some dumb ass cop don't like what he said. So, he don't need to. As a matter of fact, where were you, police? Where were you at when these people ran down on him? What were you going to do? You wasn't going to do nothing. You was going to, if nothing happened, and they just robbed the man and did his family dirty and did whatever, all you going to do is come afterwards and take a report and be like, we're going to go look for him. We're going to see what we can do. That's all you're going to do. And that shit don't do nothing. By that time, the family's traumatized. They're traumatized now because the man of the house had to do what he had to do. But they're traumatized because he had to do what he had to do. But you want to know something too? I bet you there's a level of comfort that they have too. They look at their father a certain way. He did what a father is supposed to do, what a husband is supposed to do for their family. He put himself out there because there wasn't no guarantee that he was going to be safe because he had a gun. But now they know if daddy talks shit about what he going to do for us, daddy going to take care of business. So I like that. It's a feather in Pop's cap. The motherfucker definitely talk too much. Gavin Newsom is the governor, and that's the protocol that's being pushed. Yeah, man, I don't know who the future president is going to be. It don't matter who it is, man. This imaginary docile utopia they think exists. Yeah, it's not, man. But Philly, they know it's not real. If they thought that it was true, they wouldn't have cats protecting them with guns. They wouldn't. They'd have dudes walking around. Everybody would have a baton and some pepper spray or some shit like that. But no, they all walking around with some fire underneath them suit jackets, ready to lay somebody down if they got to. That's why it's all bullshit. That man did what he was supposed to do. Salute to that man for protecting your family. These fools out here is crazy, man. They want to come in the house. They want to take your shit. They may want to hurt you. They may want to rape your wife, rape your daughters. Shit, they may want to try to do something to you, depending on who it is or what's coming through the door. And you supposed to just let them and wait to call the police? Hell no. You're supposed to get the dumping and make sure that whoever leaves there is you. Your people leave safe. If they get away, they got away with some rounds in their ass and they go somewhere else and die later. Or to the hospital or whatever. That's what you're supposed to do. That's protecting your family, protecting your people. All that's bullshit. Live in a world where they don't give two fucks about you. And then when you do something to take care of yours, then all of a sudden, you wrong for that. To hell with that, man. That's bullshit. Don't get me started. Get me ranting and raving about it, man, because it's ridiculous. I saw that earlier, man. I saw that. I was in between my napping trying to get myself together. I saw them talking about that. I didn't really do an in-depth thing about it, but I did hear about he lost his. They took his right for him to be able to defend himself away, and somebody somewhere thinks that that's okay because they think that the criminal getting shot or whatever is worse than what the criminal was getting ready to do. Because that's what it boils down to. Because if you really believe what this person was getting ready to do was worse than the fact that the gentleman shooting him and stopping him from doing it, if you thought that that was worse, you would be like, okay, the gentleman did what he did, and that was just that. But no, it's because it's more important for some reason that the criminal just get to rob you and rape your wife and rape your daughters and rape your sons and rape you or whatever, and they walk away instead of you using the firearm, which is the most effective means of protecting yourself. It's better for that to happen and them come afterwards and you have to deal with all that trauma than the fact of because shooting someone is a traumatic moment. It's traumatic too, but it's a different type of trauma. In that trauma, you win. You know what I mean? It sort of is what it is. It's traumatic, but I'd rather live through that type of trauma. If someone was coming along to hurt my family, and I had to put them down, and I got to deal with that. I can go to therapy. I can go because there's something inside of me there's going to be a certain level of comfort in my mind. Going, even though I took someone's life and I never meant to do it, I did that because I had to protect me. It was either my life, or their life, or his. And in that equation, he got to go. And that's just how it is. He got to get out. He got to get out of here. He forfeited his right to be on this planet when he decided to do some dastardly, vile, evil, wicked shit to me and my family. He made that decision. It's his life. He chose to throw it away. It would have been better if I didn't have to be the one to do it, or if he had to be the one to do it. Because none of us get up every day wanting to go and kill something. Especially us who carry a gun all the time, everywhere. We don't do it because we want to kill nobody. We do it because it helps us have a certain amount of comfort that we know we have the ability and capability to be able to handle stuff if we need to. But none of us get up every day and, oh yeah, I got this gun, I got these guns, I'm just ready to go out and shoot people. Nah. But most of us understand what we got it for. And that's to stop some evil, dastardly, wicked shit if we can. Because we also understand that just because we have a gun doesn't mean that we're going to make it out. This gives us a better shot to make it out. You say stupid hurts. When you dumb, you got to be tough. Man, but it's true, man. It's crazy. It's nuts. If you take a stand and you want to protect yourself, there's a problem with it. That's always the thing. And the gun grabbers, or whatever the hell you want to call them, I'm a nut because I choose to decide to protect myself and my loved ones. I'm nuts. I don't care if I got 2,000 guns. So what? It don't make me a nut. It make you a sheep if you want to sit home and just think, oh, I can just call the police. That makes you a sheep. All you are is basically a lamb to the slaughter, waiting for some clown to come along and decide he's going to do whatever it is that he want to do to you and take whatever it is that he want to take from you because he thinks that he can. But for a lot of us, we ain't going to stand for that shit. You come and you decide you're going to do some shit to us, you got to pay for it. And it ain't that we want to do it. It's because we ain't got no choice. If it's between my life and yours, the bad guy life got to be gone. He got to go. Because I'm out here trying to do the right thing. I'm out here trying to be responsible. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Go to work every day. Be an entrepreneur, whatever it is. Trying to be a decent, upstanding, honorable person in this society. And some clown who come along because he just want to take my shit because he can, no matter what the circumstance is. I don't care if he got a habit. I don't care if he lost his job. I don't give a shit. You don't have the right. You just do whatever you want to do to me and think you can take my stuff. No. And most of these guys ain't just like they want to take your stuff. They want to take your stuff and take your life too. I ain't got no time for that shit. If you take my life, it's because you were just able to, not because I just let you take it. You stole it because I ain't just giving it away. Yeah, I mean, police officers they do have some sort of elitist attitude. It's true, but they won't let that shit happen to them. They won't let it happen with them. That's why they show up with 5, 10, 15 people for one person, and then all of them will shoot the person down. Every last one of them. And let one guy pull out his gun and he shoot. No, all 15 of them unload all their rounds on him and miss 90% of the time. I understand, Mike. That's right. Just by 12 and carry by 6. Is hoping that. Nah, man. Nah. Nobody. You. If you want to lay your life down for your homies, you want to lay your life down for your family. That's different. But I'm not just willing to give my life away for some asshole because he just decided he want to take some shit from me. Forget that. Nah, man. I'm worth more than that. And my family's worth more than that. My friends are worth more than that. Forget that bullshit. Y'all stay strapped up. Do what y'all gotta do. All of that, yeah, it's good to. I know we got some brothers who sometimes can't have their firearms and show stuff. That's right. They show up deep like that because they're scared. That's right. There's some brothers out there who the quote unquote law would say, well, you're not supposed to have a firearm. Yo, you do whatever it is that you need to do to protect yourself and you protect your family. Fuck all that. Because they're not going to protect you. They ruled that already, that it's not their job for them to protect you. So when you tell me the people who run around with they got all types of armored stuff and all types of weaponry and vests and tasers and all type of stuff and badges where they can do me dirty and stuff. You tell me that those people don't have any duty to protect me. What am I supposed to do? It's not you say you ain't got that bullshit to protect and serve. Now you get some officers who get into the business of being an officer and they'll be like that. But I just don't think that's the majority. I think that's a minority. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's my opinion. So it's my job as a man. It's your job if there's some women out there. It's your job as a woman to protect yourself and your family. It's up to you. It's not up to the police because they don't have to. So you do what you got to do. Don't let nobody tell you that, no, you can't. You be cool about it. You be strategic about it. You try to keep yourself from having stuff, having your feathers ruffled or whatever. You don't want people to be looking at different things, but you make sure that you can handle your business if you need to. Exactly. And the stuff that you help pay for, your tax dollars, they work for us. If we didn't pay taxes, they wouldn't have a salary. And that's a fact. And act like they're your boss. They're not. And most of them show up and don't even know the law. Show up and think because you showed up that the law showed up. No, the law was there before you got there, motherfucker. Your job is law enforcement, not law creator. You're supposed to come there and uphold the law that's already on the book. Not, because I'm here now and now the law is here. No. The law was there before you got there. Don't even know the damn law. Just make the shit up as they go. That's bullshit too. I can't stand that. Truth, I know it's not a requirement, but it should be. It should be a requirement that you know the damn law. At least know what the hell you're doing. That the police are a state-sponsored gang whose sole responsibility is to protect rich people. Probably, Tony, I don't disagree with you at all, man. That's what they are. They are they make money. That's what they do. That's what they do. They make money. Right, and we pay for it. We pay for their pension too. We do. And most officers, you don't want to hear that. It's like I was watching I saw some little skit because I guess there's like some sort of it wasn't a skit, but it was something I was watching. So I guess right now in New York there's like a rash of police officers getting attacked by regular people. And what happened is it was 2 or 3 guys. They attacked a police officer, and the judge let them out on bail. I don't know if it was bail either or ROR. I'm not sure, but the judge actually let them out. So the city's in an uproar. Oh my God, they attack police officers. They're letting them go home, and they don't get the police officers are so disrespected. Yo, they earned the disrespect. I say that to any police officer out there. You know why you're not respected? Because you don't know how to give respect. That's why. There are some police officers who are cool, who will respect you. But for the most part, no. Because you think you make the law. Oh, I know you should be required to know what you're enforcing. I understand that too. You should be. But they don't. They have no clue. But they earned their disrespect over years of disrespecting the people who you work for. I mean, if you want to look at it, I'm your boss. If I didn't pay taxes, your ass wouldn't have a check or a pension or health insurance or no shit like that. But you treat me like I'm subjugated to you when I'm not. I'm the taxpayer. I'm your boss, nigga. It's just the truth. You don't gotta like it, but it is what it is. And if you treat me fair and you treat me the way you're supposed to, then I'll show you some respect. But if you don't and you move outside the law, I'm a strong believer of this. If you law enforcement and you move outside the law, you're not enforcing the law. You just as bad as the motherfucker who's breaking it. So you breaking the law, I don't care if you got a badge. Your ass is wrong and you're moving outside the law and you should be treated accordingly. So don't show up to me thinking, oh, because I got a badge and I got a gun. So what? I ain't got no badge, motherfucker. I got plenty of guns. That gun don't mean shit. I can probably tell you more about your gun than you can. And the bullets you're carrying, too. Show some respect and you get some respect. That's how that works. Not, oh, I'm the police, so I just get to do whatever I want. Nah, man, that's not how that works. You've earned the disrespect. And it's not all, but it's a vast majority. You've earned the disrespect. So own up to your own shit. If you didn't earn it, then you wouldn't be catching it. But you did. So just a small message from the fat guy with guns. You want to be respected, you show respect. If you don't, you're going to get disrespected. It just is what it is. You don't get any special level of anything just because you got a badge and you got a gun. Unless you show up like that. Show up like, oh, I should be, man, here comes Officer so-and-so. He's doing a tough job. So, he's out here trying to do what he can, maybe keep things safe. He's out here, Show up like that. Be that person. Be that thing that you want. You want somebody to respect you? Show up and be respectful. Other than that, that's why people look at you like you're a clown. You didn't get no respect because you didn't deserve it. You didn't earn it. You don't earn getting respect just because you become an officer. That's bullshit. You earn it because when you in that position, the way that you move, how you show respect, how you treat your people of your community, whatever you policing, that's how you earn it. That's how you earn respect. Not just because I got a badge and I got a gun now, so you got to respect me. Fuck out of here. Plenty of people got guns. And that's how that works. And if you don't like it, oh well. In most departments, the only qualified once a year. Yeah, they don't even know how to shoot. They definitely need to get rid of qualified immunity. For sure. Definitely need to get rid of it. Because I shouldn't have to pay for your bullshit fuck-ups. I shouldn't have to pay for it. My tax dollars shouldn't have to pay for your bullshit. Your pension should. I should be able to attach myself to your pension and bleed you dry if I need to because you did some dumb shit. No, not the taxpayer. The taxpayer shouldn't be responsible. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Police have one of the safest jobs in America, so they can mess with. Yeah, it's the truth. When you look at statistically, they don't have the most dangerous job. They don't. They just say they do. They don't. All this respect me, respect me, respect me. I live in a place where you damn near hardly see the police doing anything. You don't see them doing nothing because nothing goes on here. But it's cops here. Every once in a while, something jump off. But for the most part, they sitting on the side of the road chilling. Or somewhere hanging out, somewhere talking with some. Every once in a while, you get something going on. Even in a city like New York, there's a lot of shit going on there. But if you want respect, give respect. That's how you get it. You don't get my respect just because you show up and you got a badge. No. Fuck out of here with that. Yeah, Fox Garden Hen House. Basically. Yeah, everybody's not gonna put up with the bullshit, man. And you shouldn't have to. And you don't have to. That's why some people just make the decision in their head. Fuck that. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not going for that. That's what it is. They think because they show up and they got a badge that, oh man, it's some sort of no. There's no reverence there. There's no reverence in that unless you prove to me that you deserve that. And you have to. Doesn't matter. Because your brothers and sisters who came before you, they gave you a bad reputation. Even if you didn't do some shit, you represent them. You just do. It shouldn't be the fact shouldn't be that if the police show up, I have to be on guard. In an ideal situation, it should be that the police show up, I should feel comfortable. I should be able to relax. Like, oh man, the cats with the badges and the guns showed up. They're gonna handle the law the way they're supposed to. Things gonna be good. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be that I see a cop and the first thought of my mind is, oh man, what the fuck he gonna do? Even if I didn't do anything. How he gonna act? How he gonna respond? Because 9 times out of 10, that badge went to their head. That's right. Show with respect and know the laws. And you'll get a lot further. But if you ain't willing to do that, then you're going to keep running into the same damn problems. That's what's going to happen. There's some cop out there, some law enforcement somewhere who hear what the hell I'm saying. And even if you don't, maybe you'll come across it somewhere. That's what they always say. Because you don't want to let the police do whatever it is they want to do, you anti-police. There's another thing that's bullshit. I'm anti-police because I don't want to just let you run roughshod over everything. The union, the NYPD police union did that shit. They were so upset because somebody actually was trying to hold them accountable and not allow them to just run roughshod over the city and just do whatever they wanted to do to anybody. Be disrespectful, do all types of dumb shit, whatever. And the people said, nah, we don't want you to do that. And they got mad about it. We're going to go on strike. We're not going to protect the people of the city. We're not going to do nothing. We're going to have sick outs. We're going to do all type of stuff. Because you had the audacity to say to us, hey, you just can't do whatever it is that you want. They got mad over that shit. You know what I say to that? Fuck you. Do what you're supposed to do and act like an honorable motherfucker, and your city will be on your side. They'll help you get rid of the bullshit. But no, you all in the bullshit. So how you expect to get respected? And this is for any law enforcement, wherever they are. Not just the NYPD, because this shit goes crazy across the entire country. Yeah, right, Charles. It's the same thing, man. They show up like that. It's like you have an unmarked vehicle, whatever. You're like, even if you're not doing nothing, the hairs on the back of your neck, your spidey senses go off. And you ain't got to be doing nothing at all. You can just be chilling. When they show up, you should be comfortable. So look at the old boy with the gun in the subway. Yeah. Now, I heard about that story, Boosted. I pay attention to the news in New York stuff. My people still there. My parents still there. Yeah, man. This is something that most people don't talk about. I've had conversations with different police officers. Anytime, and I'm gonna say this to you. You want to know what's weird? Anytime you know police officers, and a police officer will tell you if something happens not to talk to the police when they show up, you know shit is fucked up. Without a shadow of a doubt. I've had that conversation with more than one police officer. And they say, listen, something happens, don't talk to us. Don't talk to them. And it's weird here. I'm like, wait a minute, you a cop too. And you telling me when your folks show up, don't say nothing? Yeah, don't say nothing. Don't talk to them. That's how you know shit is fucked up. The Biden administration is trying to allow illegals to become police officers and make it. I heard about that. Heard about that, Tony. That's called PTSD, not knowing whether or not you're going home. Yeah. That's truth. I understand that, bro. It's fucked up. Shouldn't have to be that way. But that's why you don't get no respect. Some people ain't, and that's the thing. a lot of people ain't scared of your gun. Some people will take your gun from you. That's the reality of it. And they'll tell you, "Oh, you're never supposed to for the police officer. You're never supposed to." No. There's a time and a place to do any goddamn thing that's necessary to protect yourself. Cases being built against with every word you say. Hey, man, that's right. That's what they do. Doesn't matter. You could be totally in the right, man. Totally in the right. Like the brother there in Cali. Totally in the right. He ain't wrong at all. He ain't do nothing wrong. And you got the nerve to give him a consequence for protecting himself and his family? What type of bullshit is that? Yeah, but if motherfuckers had ran his house, ransacked it, raped his wife, raped his daughter, or whatever, oh, we so sorry this happened. We're gonna go out there and look for him and see what we can. Fuck all that. He handled that shit before it could go down to any sort of worse way. He took care of that. He did what the police ain't gonna do. Salute to that man. I wish I knew his name. Yeah, man. Listen, let me get out of here. They got me hyped up. Got me hyped up. As always, I appreciate y'all coming through. Chopping it up with your boy, man. I love it. You say, look at this permit because he put on. Yeah, you know that's what it is, Boosted. Come on. What's it? I ain't gonna get back on it again. Yeah, so listen. Don't forget to go out there and vote for your favorite content creator at regularmeetup.com. Go out there, cast your votes. The voting is looking good. Arm 4 is coming up. Everybody, go out there, get your tickets, man. Listen, I can't wait to see y'all. I know we got a long time until then, but after SHOT Show, things are just gonna run right on. June will be here before you know it, man. Can't wait to see everybody. Everybody's gonna be there. Can't wait to chop it up with y'all. Once again, appreciate y'all. Everybody have a great night. Everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'm gonna go down here and take me something that's probably gonna knock me out. And hopefully I feel better by tomorrow night. So listen, love you guys, man. Peace, family.